Oh. Sam said, tell Isaiah to cover this. I kid him.
I know she don't give a half of you. So solid, I got metal gear parts and shoot. Keep it 110 like 522s. Yeah, I'm back at it. Told that girl throw that back to me.
I know how far back
bully. They don't know the truth, ain't stating the facts fully. I should probably let it go like the low when the Mac pulling up and folding down my
You know, babies don't ain't born with kneecaps. So if you want to like take her thigh and it would just do that. What?
Man. Hate it here. Oh. Jade.
Polk.
This man called me a little bro. Don't little bro me, dog.
I will not anymore, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
He was really tripping about that.
Oh God, I was.
He was like, I had him to call me little.
Oh my gosh, it's a pet peeve of mine.
Well, I did not know that. No.
But I'll call people big bro, no problem. I don't know what it is. Yeah, no, it's not a you thing. It's people in general. It's
no,
like,
you're good. No, you're good.
It's like I'm cool with people. I'm cool with looking up to people, but don't look down on me.
Move around.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I think it's a big inferiority complex.
I look up to you anyway because you're so damn tall.
On God. Like,
other reasons too, but you know,
bro.
the tallness.
We can move around if you want to. Make sure she wants to move around.
Just don't drop her.
I'm not gonna drop her.
She said I'm not gonna drop her again.
Except the person that banged her the first day you brought her on.
On God, but I couldn't have helped that.
I see she likes to pull hair.
Just
That
like her
means
daddy. Just like her daddy.
We're gonna take a walk. I'll be back.
That's fun now. Yeah.
Hold on.
T gonna be on tonight?
I don't think so, bro. I think his Wi-Fi still at his house. So he's been figuring that out. I ain't been stressing him. I told him when he can, just
slide through.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course, bro. You're a part of it. It's not me having you.
No, yeah, but I thought for real something happened last week. I was like, what the fuck
Nah,
did
bro.
I do?
I was telling them, I was making changes, but it wasn't to like.
Nah, I got you.
As long as you guys keep like take care of me, I'm gonna take care of y'all.
Absolutely.
All I ask for is consistency, and like if you don't think you can make it consistently, let me know.
Yeah.
A heads up. The only reason I was adamant that you didn't have to come that first week was because, like, and like you said, you fell asleep.
I did, man.
Yeah,
I have
so,
no idea what
like,
the hell
I
happened.
get it. I was irritated, especially that day because TJ had just fell through on me too.
Yeah.
So it's like, what was I supposed to do?
Yeah, I watched it too. I was like, oh man,
But
I feel
then the next week,
so bad.
The day Kate came, TJ fell. That's what Dad said. Just don't worry about it. And TJ had promised me he would make it happen, and he didn't.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as calling me. Like he could have called me on Discord from his phone. I don't know.
I got you. Well, we're gonna have a good show. Good show.
Man, maybe.
Maybe.
That nigga's trash. Too strong to me, I can't do wrong. What'd you say? Who is we? Don't ask her that. She never told you she was tired. Girl, you go with that dumb shit. No. You want to know what you did to me? You want to know what you did? Jay, we went to Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, don't do that.
Nothing bad. Now you remember what you did. That's crazy.
Really what I did?
That's crazy. Now you remember what you did. That's crazy.
Is that really what I did to make you be mean to me all these days? That happened like a week ago.
Oh, Who is that? Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
Would you like both?
Hell yeah. I paid for both, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, I was going to put one in the fridge.
Oh, yeah. Put the red one in the fridge. Nah, put the yellow one in the fridge.
Orange?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Well, I didn't want it wrong. I don't have any.
What did you say? All right. Wait till a few people got in here.
Like, wait, she was sucking you like that? Thank you for tuning in to the We Live Isaiah Polk Sound Check. This is Isaiah Polk.
We took a little walk around
The kid. Boogie himself. Yeah.
It's stuttering.
Everyone say hello to Alan. He's in his bag. He's my eagle.
The sauce hitting, bitch.
As well as JC, aka Mr. Onion Bagel, aka what was the other one? Big Booty Anonymous T.
Sound check.
We live.
Hold on, let me fix the camera because you got me on the side. I'm going and sending links out now too, bro. I don't know if that's something you do. Can we get the door closed?
Yes.
Don't drop the baby, please.
I'm not. I'm taking her out in case she wants to talk to me.
Okay, be safe.
I'll be back. Can I come back, though?
Yeah, you're good. Welcome to We Live, the Isaiah Polk Sound Check. I am Isaiah Polk here with your B-Mike today, Justin Colston.
I like
Jade,
it. I like it.
the big homie. How you feeling, Jade?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good, bro. As usual, we're live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 p.m. Central Time on Twitch and on YouTube. Also, if you're listening on Apple Music or Spotify or any of those other platforms where you may listen to podcasts, make sure you review, rate, follow, subscribe, like, whatever it is that platform offers for the podcast, just to help us out and to help us reach a new audience. If you're on our Patreon, as usual, I want to thank you and tell you that we appreciate you for your continued and loyal support. Woo! This is the first episode of season 2, and me personally, I want to be very clear how grateful I am for how much love we've seen since, I believe, March or April when we started the podcast. It was kind of just a thing, but we've been able to consistently do it and actually see some kind of like growth and recognition for it. So I appreciate all of you guys for that.
Woohoo.
Jade, anything you want to say before I press on?
Not really, man. I just thank you for letting us all be a part, and having us.
Yes, sir. And big shout out to everybody in the chat that I see right now. I see Josh, I see Visions, I see Kate, I see Torin, I see Alan, and I see Tyler. I appreciate 3 of which are the homies and better be in the chat. That's another thing. TJ ain't been in the chat either. He ain't even watching. That's crazy. But all of that, we're watching you, TJ. All of that aside, I hope everybody's doing great today. I hope everybody had a dope, productive, and fruitful day. I had a pretty chill day, even though I was supposed to not work today, but I did work at my day job today. You worked today, Jade?
I did.
Yeah, how was that?
It was good. I did my regular job, and then I did my little part-time gig with my cousin cleaning a house, and then now I'm here. So I guess job number 3. So
Bet. Well, today's episode, we are actually going to talk about relationships, and then those being just relationships in general, be they romantic, personal, business, any of that. But we are going to talk about specifically symbiotic and parasitic relationships. Now, parasitic especially, and that really emphasizing, if you don't know what it means, relationships that one person pulls a lot more from the other, or if the other pulls any at all. So Jade, before I say anything, are there any relationships in particular you can think about that may fall under that category? But
none that I want to
oh yeah. Share. And that makes complete sense, bro. That makes complete sense.
not right now anyway.
Also, in chat, if either of our levels are too high or too low, please let me know. But no, I feel that, bro. And I'm not really saying like be specific, but I'm saying like in general. So I think for starters, I think a good one to really think about when we think about parasitic relationships is 9-to-5 jobs, especially.
Absolutely.
Just because generally workers are extremely undervalued, because work is extremely far and few in some cases.
Yes.
I think we fail to see how important an emphasis on being paid your worth is, because if everybody did that, no one would be getting paid $7.25.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think because of that, those parasitic relationships, like think about your I worked at a golf course where I worked my butt off from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the evening, and I got paid $8 an hour. Looking back, I would never get paid $8 an hour for that work.
Right.
I work at a flower nursery now where I get paid $13 an hour to do nothing. And there's no way that flower nursery makes more than that golf course makes. You know how much it costs to play golf every month?
A lot.
Bro, like 3 racks
Yeah.
a month to hit a ball with a stick. I can go in the bathroom and do that for free. So, that's crazy. But like I said, I think in employment, bro, you breathing hard. But I think
Let me bag up a bit. My bad.
I think in employment, parasitic relationships are very common. Of course, I think so in relationships, but generally I think so in relationships because generally there's one person in a relationship who tends to revolve their world around the other person.
Right.
And it just becomes parasitic in the sense that there becomes one person who takes the role of the provider in every aspect, and then the other person just kind of like enjoys the fruits of that benefit until they don't want to anymore.
Right.
Which isn't always the case, but in a lot of times that's
versa.
the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, some people going wild in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that babies are for sure parasites. I mean, I guess in a sense they suck and don't give anything in return, but they're babies. They're literally pet sperms that grew. Like, what do you want? But like I said, there's two sides of the coin. There's symbiotic relationships, and I'm sure if you're a Marvel fan, so I'm sure you know what the term symbiote means. It means that you take and it gives.
Right.
So like it's a mutual. That is correct, right? I believe. Or is symbiotes parasites too? I think symbiotic relationships are dually beneficiary. Symbiotic means involving interaction between two different organisms living in close physical association, denoting a mutual beneficial relationship between two different people or groups. Symbiotic is a mutually. Why do I see burn the babies on the? You see it?
We do not
Burn the babies.
Yeah.
You're not burning the babies.
We do not. No.
No, but I think that especially when we talk about relationships in general, like I said, if you don't want to delve into what kind of relationship it is, I think people need to be more appreciative of their own worth.
Yeah.
But I think before you can do that, you have to understand what your worth is. And I think a lot of people don't really think about that because they're so caught up in the result of whatever they're doing. So if you're working and you're living check to check and you're waiting on a check every Friday, you don't care what they're paying you because you just need that check.
Right.
So I think people need to emphasize, who they are, what they're doing, and why they're doing it before they just accept the reward. Because a lot of times the reward is scraps.
Yeah.
And if someone feeds you scraps and you're used to scraps, you're going to keep coming back for them. You know what I'm saying?
I do. It's like cats and dogs, man. Like if you keep feeding a stray animal.
Yeah. Thanks for your input, Jade.
Anyways, I liked what you said about like the 9 to 5 thing because I didn't even like when you said the topic earlier. Automatically, of course, most people's minds
romantic.
would go towards romantic.
Yeah,
but I like the way that you basically said that because there is reasons why people don't want to work 9 to 5s is because they take and take and take and take, and by the time you get home you're just drained, you're pissed off or whatever may have you, and it's just one of those relationships that just drain you and drain you and drain you, and you just never feel and it kind of goes back to the whole Saturday podcast when y'all were talking about burnout, because eventually people will burn out if there's no more, I guess, fuel to keep them going. You know what I mean? Like if you're not being giving something in return, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And even that, like we said Saturday, it's a big thing. A big thing is rest. And the thing about these 9 to 5 jobs, and the reason I think they're so parasitic is because there's so little margin for error. But you do all this and you put up with so much to maintain such a low reward.
Right.
Like if you're getting paid $7.25 and you're working 40 hours a week, I think that boils down to what, like $200-$300?
It's not much.
It's not much at all.
And that's like before taxes.
It's $200-$300. Yeah, $200-$300 before taxes. So after 2 weeks, you may get close to $300-$400 for 2 weeks. That's nothing.
Right.
That's nothing. And to work the amount of hours you work, and generally lower paying jobs have a higher labor load than higher paying jobs.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So, and there's nuance to that, and there's extenuating circumstances where there are jobs that have, huge workloads and a parallel payout, but generally that is not the case.
So would you classify, like, because you're saying that basically, some jobs require more of you and you get paid less. Would serving fall under that category?
Heck no. I think serving is the most parasitic job on earth, but beneficiary to the server.
Okay.
Restaurants make good money, but I think like servers are the laziest, least hardworking things on earth. And people who own restaurants get screwed so much.
Yeah.
But the server can keep making their money, and a server can come work a week and leave. Like there's so many people who get a serving job, work a week and leave. Servers generally in a good restaurant, it's not hard to make $20 to $30 an hour.
Yeah.
And if you're good at your job, like you can literally, and if you're tricky enough, you can literally just take advantage of your environment and your employer and then make quick, easy money and treat them like crap.
Yeah.
Like, I think serving is for toxic people. That's why I serve. And I don't know. I'm an advocate for servers, but I think that as far as parasitic relationships go, the parasite is the server. They go in, they take advantage of their boss and their other servers and the people at the table. They don't care about your steak being medium well. We don't care. We want that $10 at the end of the meal. There was a guy, he tipped me $20. He made the mistake of tipping me $20 before the meal. He said, make sure her drink never gets empty. I never refilled her drink. I got the 20 now. I got it now. I don't need you. You're useless to me.
Golly. Who in the world would do that's crazy. So do you think that and of course if you don't want to delve into this, have you ever been the parasite?
What? So many times. You talking about like romantically,
Anything,
work wise? Oh,
you know?
yeah. So many times. I definitely one of those. I won't use names, but I had a romantic companion once where I definitely used her for her job and her car. She bought me hot and spices every day. It was great. I used her apartment when she was on a trip with her college. I didn't love her at all. I didn't like her at all. We weren't friends, but I will make you think we are, so I have somewhere to sleep. That sounds so
You
toxic.
must have been down bad, man.
No, I had a job. No, I was chilling. I was stacking my paper.
Oh man,
I'm just trash. I don't think that it was my circumstances that really led up to that. I think it was more me just being trash.
And I guess something also that me and you would have in common, and maybe some people in the audience as well, musically, artists, like some people.
Oh, for sure. A lot of people. Now, I think that's a way harder thing to differentiate, because in music, people. I think an actual tactic for development and growth is understanding that features provide a mutual benefit.
Right.
Now, say you're an artist with no following. Well, how you get your following up? You do features.
Right.
You're not offering the other person any benefit. So, ideally, you would want to pay them for their benefit to be reached too.
Right.
But what if they don't charge? You know, like it's a
Right.
thing, and there are people who definitely use people with a little more of a following, and can be parasitic in a sense. But I think it's a lot harder to really locate in music, because I don't know. I think that it's not as easy to pinpoint where and who the parasite is, because unless you're doing music strictly for the art, then it's hard to not appear like that in some regard, because of course you're looking for growth.
Right.
And sometimes you just can't offer growth in exchange. But where were you going with that?
Well, I imagine that, there are some people, and I'm, of course, no names or, anything like that, but I think that, like you said, somebody could grab someone that was a little more known, this, that, and the other. And I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing either. Like, I mean, obviously we're talking about this in a negative connotation, but I don't think it's so bad if you, like, I don't know, like, have good intentions, but at the same time, some people's intentions don't follow their actions, so therefore, once they get the bag, they just, all right.
You're saying it's not bad to be the parasite? And I think I feel
it could
you.
go both ways.
Yeah, no, I think I get what you're saying. You're saying that it's not so bad. Well, like, that's what you said. You said as long as your intentions are good. Yeah, I think that the word and the term itself has a negative connotation.
Right.
But I think also, like, parasitic doesn't mean harmful. It can definitely be draining, but, like, parasitic doesn't necessarily mean harmful. It just means that only one person benefits from the relationship. And sometimes that can be a as of present thing. You can be the only person benefiting now, and then later someone else benefits.
Yeah. And like I said, maybe I'm just tripping on that, but I think also, like, and this is a wild thought, but, like, have you ever tried to avoid not getting in a relationship, like, not romantically, not anything like that, like, with another person, because you were fearful that you would be, like, you would feel like you were the parasite in the situation?
Yeah, no, for sure. I know there was a period in my life where I know that I was so emotionally unwell that there was no point in me getting a relationship.
So
But I think that there's a conversation going on
It's
right
okay.
now that's frustrating
You're
me.
great.
Not frustrating me, but I'm definitely in my bag, Josh. Not frustrating me, but I need to. I was trying to
I'm in my bag.
pay attention to it because like it is important, and I was trying to. But no, I was so emotionally unwell that I knew I wasn't in a place to really give of myself emotionally, and I knew that I would only take emotionally. So I was trying to kind of not really be involved because I knew that I would need a lot more and be affirmation and a lot more attention and what are they doing? Are they walling?
I'm trying to like the new format's hard to read.
You're not supposed to be able to read it. We're supposed to focus on.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But no, man, I'm getting bombarded with something I don't even understand.
You're good.
But yeah, no, I definitely have been in that position, bro, where I've wanted to not get in a relationship because I would be parasitic. That's kind of where I've been for the last 2 years because I know I would have a really hard time with commitment, especially with all the endeavors I have. Like, I'm not opposed to becoming close to people, but when it comes to committing, I feel like it would definitely be a draining experience for the other person, and me having to trust that way would take so much affirmation and so much like reassurance that I just don't think that it would be of any benefit to the other party to be committed to me right now. And I'd be so unwilling to give up my time and personal space that it just isn't a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, like that, it doesn't even have to be like romantic as well. Like I know me, and one reason why, like I know you've probably noticed, but like I'm so cautious around people and stuff like that because I don't want to seem like the parasite. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe you know maybe you personally haven't thought that at all, but like I'm always constantly just like not constantly making sure that I'm good with somebody, but like it's just the term of overstaying your welcome and stuff like that. It's like you don't want to do that sometimes, and sometimes maybe you do, but I think that's something that I have been very cautious of as far as like in relationship with other people. But I don't, other than romantically, like I don't really know anything personally that I've ever been a part of that's been. I'm pretty sure if I look back or talk to other people, maybe they have a different opinion. But so, yeah.
Hey, question. Will you say I got a question real quick?
Who, me?
Yeah, say I got a question.
I got a question.
Disgusting. But yeah, bro, I feel you. But we've hit just about that 30-minute mark. So did I tell you we're trying to condense them to 30?
I figured you were, because like everyone, you're kind of
we've been getting them shorter and shorter. Yeah, trying to condense them to 30. But I think that's a good stopping point. But thank you guys for tuning in with us.
Join us Thursday.
Not you. You won't be here.
Well, not us,
Alan.
but
he's in his bag. He's good.
I'm in my bag.
Sound check. We live.
Oh, I forgot the sound check. Crap.
It's so different without teeth.
It is, bro. But I think that one went smoothly.
I didn't want to do what we normally do and like create problems. And
What do we usually do?
No, like not we usually do, but how like we talked in the past, like if we, especially in music, like if you want to have good content, you like create problems to talk about.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like create a problem just be, oh yeah, that person is this, that, no.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, but that's just
I want to be authentic, like